is April 10th, it's 5:32. And starting the Town of Madison Recreation Committee meeting. So for the agenda today, we're gonna go over approval of the meeting minutes. The only ones that we have right now are the March 14th. We need the February 13th meeting minutes.
I think for those, I mean, they're done, but,
Are those March?
were they
I've seen these
approved
ones.
as amended? I forget.
Yes, the February were approved as amended, I believe.
Okay, so I can
Yeah.
take those off.
Yep.
Alright.
And then we just need to approve the March. I believe.
Table the approval of.
Oh,
Okay.
some of
we get
them
it.
weren't.
We get
Okay.
it. We need those, yeah.
So we can.
Alright, I'll grab those for the next meeting.
It was like forever ago.
And then I have the March 14th, and then I need the summer rec meeting minutes. That special,
Joy.
okay.
Because she didn't want me to do it while I was talking too
Okay.
much.
Alright. Alright, I'll get
So she
those.
did that. I will say, Megan took some incredible notes.
Those.
Yeah, which really helped me. Like 2 pages worth.
So, Holly did say she was gonna be here.
Yeah, she did.
But I mean, we don't have, public comment, no. So if she does have anything though, when she gets here, we can just
Yeah, check in
ask
with
her.
her.
Alright,
Okay.
I don't know if you guys want me to wait or just come back to it,
For what?
meeting minutes.
Just come back to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can
I'm all set with them, I've seen them, but.
Okay. So, to start, I feel like we've been going through we're all trying to do everything, and then some things, we're just not sure who is in charge of doing them. So I spoke with Heather a little bit about this, and I think it would be nice to come up with some roles and not draw a line in the sand, but at least know, okay, this person has this person has that, and then we just help each other as necessary. I think that might actually help. I don't know how you feel about that, how you and Megan, but I think it might benefit us all. And the areas that I was thinking was have kind of a treasurer, marketing, social media, and then, I'm really hoping to get the volunteer, to try to get better engagement with folks to volunteer for the committee. So really have somebody super focused on pulling that in. And so those were the areas that I was thinking we need the most help with. Traditionally, the rec director doesn't take meeting notes. I didn't know if somebody would want to take that on. And I'm hearing that Megan does a really great job.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what you guys are looking for, but I type fast. I don't know. I could pretty
And
much
even if we did it
be
together,
writing down most of what is
that would be
said.
helpful.
I would be
Yeah.
able to.
I don't mind still
We want
putting
someone
it
to
in the
own
format,
it, but
right.
yeah.
But if which she did.
And I can get you over that format, so that you have it as to how we would typically take the notes, if that's helpful. At one time I was the note taker and that's what I used. And then, when I'm talking about marketing and social media, I noticed that we're a little delayed in getting back to people, on Messenger. we happen to get a lot of messages, not a lot, but enough. And so I didn't know if somebody wanted to kind of own that.
I mean, I'd be willing to. I just feel like it's going to be a lot of back and forth between you.
Like, how do you
But-
feel about that? Do you think
The only
somebody-
thing I can't keep track of, I don't know why I don't see them, but I do not see the messages. The like, private,
Because,
Messenger.
right, because it's two different accounts, so you'd have to constantly go and,
right, and I keep having to switch,
And
switch and stuff, so, that's the only thing. I don't see them as often as you guys do.
I'm okay with like keeping track and like responding if you're okay with me bothering you.
Oh,
If I
yeah,
have questions.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Same thing, and I don't mind doing it if you're my person to go to for that. Okay.
And then, kind of like our advertising, for special events or programs, I think, because I do trivia or teen night, I typically will do those, right? And like run it by you guys. I think if we continue doing that, whoever is running that program kind of owns it. So I think that works well. I would like to try to start posting our meetings through social media a little more often. Possibly put a calendar out there. Well, Joy has the calendar going, so just making sure that stays up to date. Because I was thinking about this when we had the town meeting. There was a couple of people that stood up and they were like, "Oh, what about swim lessons?" And if we could get more people here, they would know that's been something we've been working on for 2 years. So I just think if we could, kind of put it out there a little bit more, maybe even like I was thinking about doing a newsletter, and like I've tried to do that in the past, but I couldn't really pull it together. But I have a little bit more of a vision now where we could kind of do sections, so each one of us would own like one section. Like our newsletter this month would have been, you could wrote up like something about the extravaganza. You could have wrote up something about like the sports stuff going on. I could have wrote up, trivia and this, it like 3 sentences. It doesn't even have to be a big thing, that we kind of just, okay, here, it's your turn. All right, and then I can kind of post it out on Facebook, the town page, print it, drop it at the library or whatever. Speaking of that, when I went to post the meetings, this was my first time doing it, at the town hall, the rep doesn't have their own little blue square.
There is a posting up there on the bulletin board that Joy posted for the entire year.
Oh, in it.
Has
Well,
all-
no, I'm talking like, so it has like selectmen,
Oh,
I was wondering if
Yeah.
we could get our own little blue square.
do that for you. Well, if there's room, I'm sure.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
there's room.
We are a committee, so
Yeah.
I think it's posted under the school, but which is, but I just was like, where's our
Okay,
square?
right. Yep, yep.
I can look
Yeah.
at it.
I'm with you, girl.
Yeah. So, anyways, okay, and then the treasurer thing, I was actually like talking with Heidi about possibly taking that on, but I think I'm going to take it on. I think it just makes more sense. So, I will, I'll own that.
So, I have a couple things of that written down. Volunteer coordinator, I did not get.
So that's, maybe that's something that I can talk with Heidi about. She can't be here tonight, but, and I can help her with that, cause I have like this kind of vision for that. I sent you guys out, what I had put together, to get out there. But, and I did have a couple people reach out to me tonight about interest in, helping out the committee. So, yeah, I'll work with Heidi on that one.
Newsletter, So whoever has the program during that month-ish.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'll put together what,
like a format.
yeah, format, and then just, show you guys, and you can give me your feedback.
Courtney made one last year for fall things
Mhm.
and summer camp too, so that is in our Canva account.
Okay. All right, I'll check that out. Maybe I can just
I
kind
believe.
of use that
I think.
format.
Actually, a lot of our stuff was getting deleted though, remember, like, you were like, I swear it was there, and now it's gone. So, anyway, she started something on there, if it might still be there.
The website, Joy is gonna continue maintaining that,
Cool.
so.
Which is super helpful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, can you, all right, so who's gonna be doing this, blah, 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 and I
You
was like,
are.
okay. And then I'm like, Courtney, do you wanna do this? And Courtney's like, no, and I'm like, okay. Megan, no.
Wait, you want me to do the website?
Then Joy's like, are you giving away my website? And I was like, problem solved, because I was gonna tell you, you have to keep it.
Yeah. Yep, good.
Alright, and we kind of moved past public comment. Okay, okay.
Other than, do you know you're not on the town website?
Funny you bring that up.
Yeah, so we not only don't have a little section.
Square, you don't have.
Yeah, a little
on the
square.
website. I did notice your meetings were on the calendar, so that was an improvement, but
Okay,
if you look under committees or under.
there's nothing,
right,
okay.
it's not on there.
Got it.
Okay, we're becoming relevant. Okay, so that's good. I think this defining kind of roles is going to be very
That'd be
helpful.
awesome.
Did you have anything to add?
You
So you
nailed
think
it.
that is fine?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, summer programs. Summer camp.
There is a lot going on, yes. We had our, I hope, maybe, there's still two applications to get approved by the selectmen. One of them has been sent in, the other one should be this week. And then we had four, was it four? 1, 2, 3 approved a week ago. And so they're all set. So it sounds like a lot, those sounds like a lot of counselors right there, but it's because we're now able to have a schedule and like morning shift, afternoon shift, a
Yeah.
full day shift. Our hours are longer, so we have more hours to cover. Yeah, and people are just, willing to really do whatever. It's been awesome.
With that, is it, so are you expecting, not talking morning or after program, but are you expecting during the day that you'll have X amount at all times?
Yes, I'm hoping to have 4 at all
All
times.
times.
4 during the main hours of the day.
Okay,
So like four counselors from 9 to 3.
okay. That's good.
Have we had any CIT
None.
things come?
I'm
No,
wondering
you
if they
did-
just can't find it.
You didn't announce it.
I put it on the summer camp
I said that to
stuff.
her tonight. I'm like, I gotta pull it off of the summer camp thing and just make its own little Canva and put it out.
Oh, yeah, I was looking for it, I never saw it, so I
Yeah.
never shared it or told anybody about it.
It's in the handbook that is
Yeah.
attached to, everything's attached to that registration form.
Yeah.
So like once you start registering, it will pop up like CIT, click here, and you just kind of follow the,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
but I'll put it out there.
Yeah.
I'll,
okay.
Put
yeah,
it out separately.
yeah.
yeah.
Cause I have the list of kids still that were interested.
Yep,
Oh, that would be awesome.
they're right, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've got- Oh, you have it too, that's
Yeah,
right, oh, you
Cause
printed my
you,
notes.
yeah, I did, cause I love them so much. I was like, yep, I'm printing these babies. What was my thought with that too? Cause I was like on it, like, oh, we need to make a Canva flyer.
That's what it
and
was,
then
it was the kids, I
held
asked if I
back.
could put it on my public, like, Facebook page, and you said, well, let's do it, let's get it on
Yeah.
a Canva and let's share it through the rec page, and then we can all share it from there.
Weren't we waiting to see when we,
I'm like, what
We're doing
stopped
field
me?
trips
Because I was
or
like on
something?
it.
No, I don't,
I don't know.
well, you probably
I think we
all
just
of the other
combined
stuff
it all
going on.
into, yeah. That's all right,
No
we'll get
idea.
it.
I put the brakes on for some reason though, because I was gonna make one. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's
Yeah,
on there. So we can make one. We can whip one out.
And those people that you have on the list, I'd imagine you have their parents' email from, so
Yeah.
maybe we can shoot that over to them with the link.
Most of them.
And then, we'll put it on, share it out on the,
All in the middle school, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
and
Yeah,
whoever
whatever
else you,
middle school then.
yeah. All right.
So we may have to extend, let me see, because I think we're doing May 1st for like the,
Deadline.
I mean, I would just stick with me, if you can just screenshot whatever you guys already put together, we can just, something that we can get the word out, it doesn't need to be anything fancy, because May 1st is still a few weeks,
Mhm.
and I know that the kids, some of the kids on that list are just waiting for us to say,
okay,
this is what we need you to do, so I don't think we have to give them a lot of time.
okay.
And
Right.
I know that, like, if my child ends up being a CIT, I need to know now, because
Right.
all the other summer stuff
Oh
is
yeah,
starting to happen.
definitely, yeah.
So,
What
I didn't
stopped
make
me?
a flyer.
I know, like this is kind of boggling me, because we definitely talked about it,
I
we
feel
were
like I
gonna
made
do
one.
it, and then I don't know what happened.
then just look at your canvas.
Slackers.
We said, what did we say? We said we didn't need to advertise because something. I forget, sorry,
Well,
it's driving me
Let's
crazy.
just do it.
Driving me
Yes.
crazy.
All right, how many kids do we have signed up so far?
21.
Okay.
Plus 3. I haven't signed my kids up yet.
There's a few of you that haven't. I messaged Heidi as well.
How many right now did you say? 22 plus,
21 plus
Yeah.
3 plus
Yeah.
2 plus
Yeah.
my 1.
and
Right.
what are we maxing out at?
40.
Okay.
So I have at least 27, so we should probably advertise that again too, so we can fill up those slots.
But that 40 includes, let me see, doesn't include the CIT.
Nope.
So we're good there. Okay. That should be good.
Oh no, that was the flyer for the regular positions, the counselors. That I was thinking of.
All right, yeah, so we'll put that back out. I know it's still, for some people, it's never early enough, and other
Mhm,
people,
I know.
like myself, it just feels too early.
Yeah.
So, all right, then we have CPR training. When is that happening?
CPR training, and I only need 2 of those done. 2 people certified. So yeah, we're gonna schedule that. The person
Okay.
I was thinking about using is not with us anymore.
Not gone yet.
Right, and maybe it could be more of a private thing, you
Yeah.
know, than,
Oh, you were chewing
Yeah.
on them.
what's happening?
They're all wet. We're just trying to open cheese sticks for whoever's child wants the cheese sticks over here. And pan the camera to the real life situation.
Right,
So
Apparently she
whose
chewed on
saliva
it.
is all over my finger? It's yours?
lovely.
Yours or Decker's? This is it.
So yeah,
All
I
right.
get that one.
All right, so do we have anything else for summer camp that we need to kind of talk about?
I'm having a meeting with the camp counselors that are hired, so far. And I'm gonna have a meeting with them this weekend, Saturday. And we're gonna go over their schedules, I want them to look at the handbook. We're gonna go over just the basics of summer camp
Okay.
and talk about what activities they wanna do, the groups that, like the age groups that they would prefer. They just have a lot of options this year because there's so many of them that I just wanted to like have a little powwow,
Yep.
go over stuff. Swimming lessons.
Well, one more question before we go there. Have you figured out any of the field trips?
still working on it.
Okay.
I
No
have,
one's really getting back to me, but
I have
yeah.
a great informational list going of all the field trip stuff that I heard back from
Good.
for this.
Okay, okay.
How many counselors do we have? I missed that part. Right now. Oh, we have 4 counselors. You want 4 counselors between 9 and 3. How many did you end up hiring?
We have 3 approved, 2 pending.
Cool. You feel good about it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yep.
Okay.
Courtney's
Email
excited.
schedule.
We're really excited.
Like, I want them to start thinking about like theme weeks and stuff that we're gonna do. I have all the weeks written down. Field trip days, lake days, yeah.
All right, swim lessons. I know that you had a question about the town insurance and liability.
Mm-hmm. Joy says it's a go.
Okay. Yeah, and I know she has some stuff to back that up from her conversation,
Research,
yeah,
from
so,
last year.
with Linda, so she's gonna get us that information over. I'm sure she has it in a file somewhere
Mhm.
on the
Mhm.
drive.
Cause I think the question that the counselor that we were hiring to do swimming lessons had a question if she could, like, if we could pay her through the swimming, you know, budget line. And that way we could pay another counselor to take her spot so she could take more kids for swimming lessons.
Like more kids outside of the
Yes,
summer,
yes.
well, that would be nice.
I mean, it's our line, it's there for swimming, we can do with it, it's fine, I mean, as long as we're using it for swimming lessons, we can
Right.
shuffle it around.
So, you know, pay her, when she's teaching swimming lessons, we pay her
Yep.
using that.
Yep.
But when she goes back to being a counselor the rest of the day, I don't
Yeah.
know, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
just
We're,
kinda,
so we're not
Yeah.
actually going to move it
right,
every week,
so to make sure there's enough to do
but
that
if
kind
you
of thing.
keep track of
Yeah,
whatever it is,
Yeah.
we can move money from the swim lessons line to the counselor's line
Yeah.
to cover that.
yeah,
But
So-
more than likely that won't happen either, as long as we don't overspend the bottom line of the rec budget, it doesn't matter.
cause it would be just adding, it would be adding an extra counselor in the mornings, at least the mornings when she's trying to do swimming lessons.
Okay. Yes,
Just a
there's
thought.
a need and there's a lot of people that want
Yep,
this.
yep.
I don't even know if there's an extra day she'd be willing to do, hop over there and.
There's 2, no, yeah, cause right now we have her on a Wednesday beach day as a swimming lesson day. Cause our beach days right now are Mondays and
Yeah.
Wednesdays. She's currently gonna be working, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So her beach day is Wednesday.
Okay.
So unless we moved another beach, added another beach day, which probably possible to do that too, depending on how many kids, sign up for swimming lessons.
Sherry, are you suggesting she goes over on Thursday for
Yeah.
outside of rec kids?
Okay. Like
That's what I
do a
was
different day
thinking.
for that.
Different day for
Yeah.
non-rec
Yeah.
kids.
Yep.
Because I'm just thinking like, so say, this is for me personally, but it could be for other parents as well in my situation.
Mhm.
My kids, they don't need swim lessons, and I'm
Mhm.
sure we're gonna find that there's other kids that may not because they
Right.
potentially already had them.
Yep.
So she'll have, X amount, and then, it would be nice if we could just do one more day
Yep.
out of her to
Yep.
have other kids outside of the rec program.
Yep. Okay.
So for a morning, Thursday morning or whatever it may be, a few, 2 or 3 hours.
Mhm.
Cause
That's how it used to
another
be.
thing is like, we have to remember that it's kinda too bad she can't go on the lake days because we always run into weather and stuff, so we could
Mhm.
end up doing one or 2 swim lessons and then the whole,
Exactly. It rains on
Rest
every
of the-
Wednesday.
yeah.
Right. Yes. I'm sure the town and
I was
the
gonna say,
buses would be flexible to switch
Yeah.
it up a
as long as you
little
have
bit.
flexibility with
Yeah.
Eldridge, you can,
Right.
if you look at the forecast on Sunday and it says rain on Wednesday, move your lake day to
Switch it to
Thursday.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
right, or, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I have talked to him about, that's just a little bit separate, maybe I should wait. No, okay. So, with those beach days, knowing that some of the kids will be coming from like, the school programs that they're doing, I did email him today about another bus to come back and get them, to bring them to us, just to see like an estimate of how much that would be. So, I haven't heard back yet, but.
Okay. Alright.
There's a couple buses for sale up there.
You were all about that last year.
I would love a bus of my own.
I mean, I went to the meetings, the town meetings and fought for the school bus too, just own one, just the town should own one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The amount that you spend to rent them
Yeah.
and how much it is to buy the used ones right now. You just
Eventually.
need somebody that can drive it. Can you drive it?
She wanted to
I
last
wanted
year.
to as well.
All you need is a medical card.
Here comes Heather.
Remember, I practiced last time.
Baby.
Yep.
Makes me
I'm
feel
sure
good.
The
some of
big
the-
steering wheel,
Yeah.
not like with one hand.
You
That's
got
all I
that
wanna
down?
do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of the people that drive during the school year would want.
Me to drive their
Yes.
children? Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly
I already
what it is.
do.
I'd be taking my car.
Me too.
And my children.
Heather,
Wait, what? Heather's driving?
Heather's driving, put your helmet
Second
on.
thought, right. Find a helmet.
Okay, that's great. Okay, spring sports.
Yeah, weird. Jamming with that too. Softball. Yeah, we're gonna try and start next Tuesday, 16th. Hopefully at the field. If not, we have the gym reserved, hopefully. And then, yeah,
Middle school started in the gym.
I did get some softer balls, like squishy balls, just in case they were in the gym.
Yeah.
So,
How many girls do we have sign up for the?
20.
Oh wow.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Did you open it back up, Heather?
I never closed it.
That's a lot.
Is it still only Rachel?
Yes,
That's a lot.
it wasn't my fault. The
So we have
coach
2 teams?
the coach was recruiting behind my back.
20?
We should split them. They can play each other.
She's good.
If
Anyway,
she's good, she's good.
Yeah,
That's-
she's good.
It's her call.
Okay.
So then, we have that starting next Tuesday, right after school, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's grades 4 through 6. We have started a new team. I have a volunteer coach that has put her forms in, waiting to be approved by selectmen. So we have a coach for grades 2 and 3.
Oh, that's cool. For softball?
Yep. And they would be Mondays and Wednesdays, starting April 29th.
And then how many did we have sign up for T-ball?
20. You don't wanna know how many 2 and 3s we got? 6 already in 3 days.
Good, maybe we can move some of the 4 and 6 down.
Well, that's kind of what we're hoping as well. That's exactly what we were thinking.
A lot of boys like to play softball too, you know, I'm just saying, for the 2nd and 3rd graders.
And I was thinking if there's not enough 2s and 3s, we could add a few 1st graders too. 'Cause I've already heard from parents of 1st graders that are like, hey, what about us? So, yeah.
Listen, don't be stealing the Cal Ripken kids.
Yeah, we'll see. Best.
Cal Ripken is
Oh yeah, I didn't even
co-ed,
think about that.
and they all play for me.
So yeah,
Okay.
everything's great.
Um,
Oh, T-ball. So T-ball is gonna start next Saturday, the 20th.
okay.
10:30 to 11:30. There's 2 teams of 10 each, a red team and a black team. Both have a coach each.
That's
They
good.
are ready to go. And the gym is available as a backup.
There are 2 brand new Tanner tees in the shed, thanks to Heather.
Yes, thanks to you.
That's actually why I put this on here, the sporting events like program evaluations. You know, I was thinking, I feel like we're replacing equipment right now,
Mhm.
and we're kind of on this roll,
Mhm.
and I feel like we should probably start keeping track. So then we're not just like trying to pull it out of our head, like, yeah, we should buy,
Inventory.
yeah, X amount of
Yes.
basketballs. And then, so my thought was, at the end of the season, like, you know, the basketball season, we would have accounted for our jerseys
Mm-hmm.
and shorts and all of our basketballs, any of the ones that were junk,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we keep an inventory, you know, this is what we're looking at for possibly next year. For T-ball, for softball,
Yep.
soccer, all of it, I think at the coach is responsible at the end of the season, hey, this is what we got left, this is what, you know, we had to get rid of or got ruined, so we just have that ongoing list and we're, you know, replacing it
Mm-hmm.
as we go instead of taking like big chunks of money once
Right.
everything is gone, so.
Right. And there's tons of stuff up there that we just need to go through, I feel like, and know, like you said, know where everything is, know what we have, what we don't have. So yeah, I would love to do a weekend clean out at some
Yeah.
point. Like before summer camp.
Which brings me to my next thing that I didn't necessarily write out on the agenda, but I put sporting events. What do you think about, I know we didn't have a lot of time last year, but doing that swap, the like
Yes. That was awesome.
sporting
Well,
swap.
we did it again. We
I know,
waited
it's
too
too
long.
late.
All Calvert starts next week. Softball starts next week. Anybody
Okay.
that needs something is gonna have it next
Which was
week.
our issue.
I will say though, we
last
still
year.
have a lot of stuff up there, so if someone needs something, we
Yeah.
still have it.
Okay,
Especially cleats. We have tons of cleats up there.
We need to-
I'd spread the word on that, cause I
Yeah.
know that like I panicked, I think you helped me end up getting
Yes,
cleats
me
for
too,
Addie.
last year.
Because I
Yeah.
panicked, I couldn't find them, didn't
Yeah.
know, and I mean, the stress level in the house was high. Only for Adam to be like, oh, we have some. And I was
Exactly.
like, oh my god, you have no idea what,
I still
Yes.
have like 5 pairs of cleats.
right, so
Oh,
maybe
so-
just throw that on the page or let
Me as a size
them
6.
know.
Okay. I'll look.
alright, so next year maybe we
Yep.
do it ahead of time.
Yeah, or we could do it like seasonal because
Yeah,
like
we did this last year and it
shin
never
guards
came
and
to
stuff.
fruition. You
Yeah,
need-
but we
you
did
need
it,
to
like-
give it to somebody.
Yeah, cause we waited like, I think we posted it the week we did it, so, yeah, we'll have to,
We need to
Okay.
do it for soccer and do it in July.
the spring. Right, yeah. Summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that it's, cause soccer starts at the end of August, you need to do it in July so that people are prepared. And then if you wanna do it for basketball,
All
you have to do it in like
sports.
October.
Right.
you know, that's always something for Old Home
We're
Week
gonna
we
have
could
time this summer
add
though to do this stuff.
to,
That's a great idea, Shay.
like, cause we'll have like a rec table or whatever.
Mhm.
We could invite parents to do like a swap as well.
Mhm.
Well, the Old Home Week calendar isn't made yet, we might be able to talk them into adding it to one of the nights, a sports swap.
Yeah,
Oh, that reminds me. You just reminded me of home week. Okay, I have something else at the end.
okay.
Did you tell Rachel about the pitching machine? Or anyone else?
Rachel knows, she used it last year.
No, didn't you say there was one that we
Oh yeah,
didn't
there's
even
an
know about?
electric pitching machine upstairs that never got set up.
Hmm.
Inventory.
It was a donation to the town from Cal Ripken, kind of like the mound that we've got, but none of the coaches use it, so we do have an electric one up there if somebody by chance wants to use it.
And that's where this softball team came from. I saw uniforms and I'm like, what are these? They're awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone asked me today why we don't have a volleyball team.
Yeah.
I was like, that would be so much fun, but I
Because
think
we
we're
need a
just so
full-time
out
director.
straight, yeah, with.
Are shirts and everything ordered for T-ball?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the visors that
I
I'm
was gonna
still
say, did you
having
find those?
struggle. But I can get them on Amazon, so I might just do that.
I would just do it so we have,
my patience. Right.
there are new visors for the
They're
littles.
expensive though. No.
Alright, so maybe, when does, Old Home Week, when do they kind of, when does everything come together? Okay,
Like when they
maybe
make
next
their
time we
calendar.
kind
Right.
of talk a little bit more about.
Yeah.
It's tough to
It's a whole
say.
new world.
Old Home Week is a whole new world right now,
Okay.
cause Candy Sue retired and we're putting together a new committee and.
Is there a committee forming? You
Yes.
said? Yeah.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
I haven't seen it
5
advertised at
members now,
all.
so we have
Oh.
a committee, we
Okay.
just haven't met yet,
Okay.
And it will be like this, like you guys will be.
probably not here. It's a,
Is it closed door kind of committee?
no, it's open to whoever wants to come, but it's not a subcommittee of the Board of Selectmen, so they're not governed by municipal law,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
they can,
I was just thinking if we pop in once in a while.
Yeah, I can let you know when and where,
Yeah,
it might be
keep-
in the
yeah,
fire
keep
department, and-
Me posted on Old Homes Week stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Always interested in learning more about that one, but I never hear anything about it until.
I don't either. I know.
All right. So anything else for sports?
Speaking of, Rachel does need a new lesson on the pitching machine that they use.
Okay.
We were using it wrong last year,
Okay.
so when she's ready to go outside, I will come to the first practice and go over it with her. We found out that we were doing it wrong all last year.
Oh jeez. Okay.
It worked, it's fine, but.
The ball
they're-
wasn't
they're-
going towards the players.
Oh, no, it was. It definitely was. But there's a foot pedal that wasn't being used that allows the ball to travel more of a straight path as opposed to a loud path.
Yeah. Okay. Events. Trivia night we had to reschedule.
One sec. Are you planning on trying to schedule games for the 2-3 age kids?
Mhm.
Can we clarify that that's a coach pitch age? I think they're too young for the machine
Okay.
and its speed. And
Okay.
it's definitely not a kid pitch, so I just wanna make sure it's a coach
Right.
pitch and that our coaches are aware of that.
Yeah, I noticed that Milton Borough, Ospey, and Conway all have that age group. So I was gonna reach out to them. Okay.
And when is the next rec directors meeting?
Oh yeah.
It's quarterly. We just went, what, last month?
February. So isn't it wouldn't it be
September.
May? It's 4 times a year, so wouldn't it be February, May, July, and
Yes, May.
September or something?
Oh, yes.
or August
May,
and November, somewhere in there.
May. I feel like. Yeah.
I just wanna
I
make
know.
sure we stay on top of trying to get a tournament going for softball, cause it didn't happen last year and there was
Mhm.
concern about where to play and we're gonna have 2 brand new infields and we
Mhm.
have 2 fields to play on, so if there's 5 or 6 teams, we can play 2 games at once. If they would like to play it here.
I don't know, the girls were really looking forward to a tournament last year and it never came to fruition because for whatever reason, it's hard to schedule around 6th grade graduation and that's kind of when the season ends, so it just, whether we push it past
Right.
graduation and into the summer because they're rec programs and not school programs.
Okay. Didn't see anything about it. But that got moved.
I feel like it's in May sometime, just,
Yeah.
I would just keep it
Okay.
on your mind so that it gets discussed. Sorry.
Okay. Oh yeah, trivia night. That's what I was looking for. So we had to reschedule because, well, the storm. Good thing we did, because of the storm that came
Yeah.
through.
Yeah.
But we didn't come up with a date yet, so. I mean, at this point, we're not gonna be able to do anything until like May, I would assume. I'm trying to think of all the stuff that we have going on. I need to start keeping a calendar of rec stuff in front of me, but I was thinking maybe May 10th or May 3rd.
I know, talent show is the second. Third, nothing that I know of. The fifth is the Mother's Day thing. Tea party, picnic.
Your Cinco de Mayo party.
Cinco de Mia.
That's fun.
And actually, we're gonna be away that weekend.
So the 10th.
Yep. No, something's going on the 10th. Oh. Yeah, I can't do it the 10th. Yeah. And then, wait, the 11th, and then Mother's Day is the 12th.
So, what about, I wonder if we could pull it off and do it a Thursday and, I mean, right now we're getting into a time where, stuff like this, like, I'm thinking, and the, even the teen nights, once these sports get going and there's games, these type of things are gonna be really hard unless
Yeah.
we had, you know, some dedicated people to those things. Because people are gonna be out straight with sports and all that.
Yep. I was looking into the 11th for a dance. I know we're getting kinda close to it now, but.
Alright, so we don't have to decide it right this minute. Let's just go back, look at all of
Yeah.
our calendars and see what we can do. I'd like to at least have one more before the summer
Yep.
gets rolling.
Yep.
Then programs, I just kept pickleball in there, I don't know if you have an update.
Nope. I have a pickleball
That's fine, we
back
don't-
burner right
yeah.
now.
Alright.
Summer camp and spring sports are like taking over my life right now.
So teen night I have for Friday, April 19th. I didn't come up with a big plan yet. I
Mhm.
really wanted to do like a March Madness, something like
Mhm.
along those lines. I found like a lot of really fun games you can play, like putting hula hoops down with all kinds of balls and like
Mhm.
each team trying to collect them. But I also am kind of wavering because our last event was kind of a sporting one, so, and I know not all kids are into that type of stuff. So my other thought was doing like candy bar bingo.
That's what I have you down for ideas. Yep.
Yeah,
Movie night.
I think a lot of kids would really like that.
I don't
Yeah,
know what
so-
candy bar bingo is, but I like it.
This one.
Yeah, I mean, I blocked the day, so whatever you wanna do, just let me know and I'll help you with whatever.
Okay. Then the other thought was, it's funny because it's Micah's birthday too.
I liked this thought.
And I feel like I
Yours.
wanna
On the
embarrass.
19th?
Yeah.
Aw.
He's like, that's my birthday. I'm like,
She's like, I'm throwing you a big party. Oh, that's funny.
Were you still considering the thought of looking into getting a bus so that we could take them somewhere?
yeah.
Yep.
So, I was thinking the movies would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That new Godzilla movie is out, and I feel like a lot of kids wanna see it from,
Mm-hmm.
so,
I feel like they'd be into a movie night. We've done 2 in the gym now. They are teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
I think doing, if we could.
yeah. I mean, we've done them all in the gym. So I will get in touch with, or if Megan, if I don't know if you want to, the bus company and the movie theater and see if we can coordinate it and how much it would cost. So we would have the kids pay for their ticket and food and drink, but we would bus them,
Mm-hmm.
is my thought.
So tonight.
And then
Just right here in Conway?
And ask, maybe, like you guys did with the summer, with
Yeah.
the winter programs, like if they want to, donate towards the bus.
Tickets. Okay.
So if we can figure that out in the next, hopefully tomorrow we could get what we need back. And then I'll put it out there. If not, then we can table that for the next time we have tea night and just try to do it ahead of time, get all that. And we'll do the candy bar bingo if we can't make that
Mhm.
happen.
That's cool.
And then, that's another thing I wanted to bring up, the next teen night would be like the 17th. But I just, like last year, I literally disappear most of May and June.
Mhm.
So I don't come home until July. So I'm not going to be able to help on the weekends with any of that stuff.
Right.
I feel like a lot of the kids will get busy too, because it gets nicer out.
Yeah. So I was thinking, and I feel like the rec should do this, I think it would be so much fun, is maybe a beach day, like a Sunday at the foot of the lake, like whether we do hot dogs or we have our little hot dog cart there, and come up with like some themed activities. I think that would be so much fun.
Mhm.
Everybody just go down to the foot and
Mhm.
enjoy it. So
Mhm.
I'd like to maybe table that for the next meeting, but I just wanted to put that out there and get thoughts on that.
Family fun night at the lake.
So not do May and then do something like that in like June,
July.
July.
I think, and I could be totally off, but I know that at the last meeting, we were talking a little bit about some concerns with having all the kids down at the lake because of how many non-year-round residents have been there and whatnot in the past, and whether or not it would be a busy day and stuff. So I think that if we have our more lake days and we're doing the swimming lessons and you do some of the structured family activities and stuff, I don't wanna say it's like we're taking back the lake, but we're almost like leaving our footprint on it a bit more, like
Yeah. Yeah.
we're there to utilize it and make sure it
Right.
stays nice
Yeah.
and clean and
Yes.
kept up with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And I forgot to add this to the agenda and it kind of fell off, but I know that Adam, you wanted to get cornhole going. Do we have any target dates?
Not yet.
Okay.
Wyatt made All-Stars travel ball team, so I don't know what it's gonna look like until July, August with Bulldogs, Calrissian, and All-Stars. I don't know
Okay.
when I'm gonna be here until I see that schedule, so once I see that schedule,
Okay.
I'll nail down a weekend or two to do that. But also, a couple guys have asked me to do pickup basketball, adults pickup basketball. So if you guys are good with it, I'll do it under the rec umbrella and coordinate with Holly on
Yeah.
when's a good
That
time
would
to
be
use the
great.
gym.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Mostly the guys that lost in the tournament last time we played.
So would you do like a
Pick up team.
16 plus or would it?
I'd lean more towards 18 plus. The tournament
Okay.
was 16 plus, but I feel like
I feel like that was a good age group.
it wasn't bad. I just feel like the older guys want to get out and do something too.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's fine.
Your nephew's gonna be mad at you.
Who?
Your nephew.
I know.
All right.
Totally okay.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And while I've got my mouth open, we've raised a little over $1,000 in banners so far.
Awesome.
I have two that I need to make, but one of them hasn't paid yet, so I haven't sent the two in.
Oh, good, 'cause I have another one for you to add.
yeah, I have to send you information for one thing.
Okay.
But pretty much everybody that's on there has paid the $100 to keep it up. Other than there's two businesses that are closed, so I'm gonna pull those banners.
Okay.
I don't have contact information for the Thank the Fire Department one or the Palmyra one. Those, Susan did those ones and I have no idea who paid for them or if they would like to leave them up. Still trying to
Okay.
figure that out. But is the committee okay with leaving the community market banner up free of charge
Yep.
Yeah.
after everything that they
Yep.
donated to us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even a question.
Yes,
They're great.
I agree.
They're always so great.
Was thinking about adding like Conway embroidery to that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did you, yeah.
Just those two.
Yeah.
Conway Embroidery has donated a lot to us and like to
They
offer
got the
them a banner
girls
spot
their
for
shirts
that.
this year.
Yeah.
Softball.
Yeah.
What
I
both
agree.
of those places have donated have far outweighed the cost of the.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we probably won't be able to pull this together, but again, I'm gonna have to put a calendar reminder for next year. But Earth Day is coming up and I'm gonna be away that week, but I really would like to get our kids doing that next year. I think
I think they would love it
Caitlin
too.
or Catalina Kirsch, she kinda heads that.
Okay.
And I think if we could kind of meet with her and say, hey, the rep committee wants to get involved as
Yeah.
well, we'll try to get our kids and
Yep.
go do.
And again, like,
pick a
we just
neighborhood, my
designated
neighborhood
people.
probably.
Like who would be the one to talk to her about that?
Yeah, Valley
Valley
Pride,
Pride.
yeah,
I can talk to
yeah.
them.
Okay.
When is Earth Day?
It's
Well,
Monday
it's
the
it falls the
22nd.
same day, right, as
Like-
Earth Day?
It's usually the first Saturday in May.
Always the 22nd,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, yeah,
But, no? Okay.
Earth Day maybe, but Valley Pride Day is
Right.
the
Yeah.
first Saturday in May.
Okay.
So it would be May 3rd?
Yes. May 3rd. Okay. Oh, May 4th.
4th? May
Yeah.
4th?
May the 4th be with you. So, Valley Pride Day.
so the 4th is Valley Pride Day?
I'm making it up.
It's prom this year.
Prom is on the 4th? That is so early.
They wanted a Saturday, and it was the Saturday that the venue could give them.
Wow.
And they try to,
Where's the venue?
at the preserve at Chippewa, so
Yeah,
they try to.
May 4th is definitely Valley Pride.
Okay,
plan
May
that
4th
around
is.
the softball and baseball schedule.
We might still be able to figure that out. You
Yeah.
said Catalina runs it?
Yes.
Yeah, and I actually am home that weekend, so.
Change of plans. I am home.
Hamilton has a facility use forms to do outside on the school, is where the main pick up your stuff is at school, so
Okay,
May 4th.
so I need a facility.
No, Catalina does a facility use form for Valley Pride Day
Oh, okay.
to be out front. So
Awesome.
Do I get to pick the neighborhood
It
we
is
volunteer for?
Talk to Catalina about that.
Are you saying our road? Everybody's coming over to Carved Bark. I would not put my kids on that road. Have them climbing that hill.
I used to walk that hill all the way to North Conway.
Oh, I know. Chad used to
See
ride his
all the
bike
kids out there biking
know.
all the time.
uphill both ways.
Without the helmets
With
on,
one
sure
shoe.
do.
Alright,
Alright, so Adam, you're in charge of that?
I'll do it.
You think
Okay.
for-
So Adam will make a little Canva.
No.
I wouldn't let him. It would bother me.
He totally wants
And,
to. Courtney won't let him.
Guys,
Yep, so, alright, good. Anything else? Anyone else? Anything?
Just that the Mother's Day tea party picnic is it needs more people to come. They're all supposed to sign up to come, and we don't have a lot signed up,
It's on the 5th.
so it's concerning for me. But
I would share that
Did we
again.
decide it's moms and their daughters, or did
Children. Anybody.
children?
it doesn't even have to be the mom. Like just a special woman in your life.
I would share it again and
Taking
just
that
really push
motherly
that
role.
through, that people need to pre-sign up for it.
I'm
No
gonna take my
judgment.
mother-in-law,
Do it.
then Heidi's gonna be like, oh, you took my mom.
That's the
let's make that.
Do it.
I am. I'm gonna
Yes.
sign us up.
Yeah, it's on Instagram. I put be our
Guest.
guest. Yeah, it was
Okay.
awesome. I love putting music on those
I
things.
didn't see it.
Just love it.
I'll have to look for it.
That's summer camp. Yeah, you're welcome. What else? Yep. That's it.
That's all. All
I
right.
feel like there's more, but
I know, I feel like there was something, like,
No, I'm,
I just, in all of my
streamlining.
field trip searching, do you guys have like a certain price point or radius
talk about that.
or? I mean, I had anywhere from nothing up to $20 a kid. Well, Storyland was the most expensive. But, I mean, Smitty's gave us all kinds of great options and pricing, anywhere between $10 and $20 per kid.
Perfect.
Remick Museum was willing to put together like a whole day thing for us for $8.
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, that was.
Great Bay Discovery Center, she's only at like a $5 donation. The Squam Lake Science Center was looking at doing $12. Kids could go all day.
That would be fun.
If we can keep it under 20, I feel like.
That would be awesome.
It's
that
all
would
been
be-
under 20 with the exception of Storylands.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we did Whale's Tail last year, that was,
You do, I mean, you
fundraiser.
can,
That's
that was different,
That's
right?
different.
you can
Right.
pull off one big one
Right.
at that $25 range, but if we're gonna do 2 or 3 other ones,
What about the ocean too? I tried to get some, like an ocean,
So that was the Great Bay Discovery Center, it's up in Rye.
okay.
So you can go and they basically, like, you can walk their trails and then they have the petting things where you can pick up the starfish and all that, like live.
Okay,
And so you could do that for a couple of hours
and then go to the
do
ocean,
the
okay,
ocean. So you could do an all-in-one type of day
I
like
wanna
that.
volunteer for that day.
okay.
And then White Lake Speedway, I did end up talking to him and he'll do between $10 and $15 per person for a mini golf and laser tag
Yeah, alright,
combo.
cool,
Oh,
So
that would be
whether we
fun.
wanted to do that as
It'd be a good rainy day activity.
yes.
Well,
So an April
golf.
vacation activity, if you wanted to, I know we talked about doing something during April vacation where we could potentially pair these CITs with the kids to see how it goes. I don't know if you
We
wanted
don't have
to
enough counselor
be able to do that.
participation,
Okay.
so we nixed that. But it would have been great, to keep that going, like every vacation offer a 2-day thing of something, which we'll get back into, but,
Oh, yeah, for this time around.
yeah.
I mean, you have the link for that Google Doc that I started, so it's all in there. So when you meet with the counselors this weekend to talk about, so the field trip stuff's all in there. I keep going back into it and adding in when I hear back from them.
Okay,
Yeah, and you have that link, right?
okay, sure, yeah,
Heather
say
knows
so.
right where it is.
I like links, I like a link.
And the Squam Lake Science
That's
Center
fun.
too said they also have a program where they'll come to us. So we could do an outing day, and then we could also do a day where they come to the field and they bring the animals to us.
Mountain,
Oh, Tin Mountain does it too.
nope, mountain music,
Mountaintop Music Center.
thank you, reached out to us, they want us to
Wow.
come there.
That's fun.
I know, I was like, they're asking us?
Well, that's
Okay.
great advertising.
Jeez,
My kid's gonna
I
come
was
home and wanna play the
pumped.
guitar.
yeah. Yeah, so they're having an open house, it sounds like, and they're asking everyone to come to them on that day and like,
Awesome.
you know, pick a time in between their hours and they'll
So you can do
reserve-
that and take the kids for an ice cream after.
There we go,
There's that little ice cream place. Right?
yep. So that's kinda cool.
Mhm.
But like,
One ice cream.
one of our counselors, I don't know, has like a lot of experience with, how to say, I don't know what the right word is. Anyway, I'm hoping she has a lot of like hiking trails to go on and,
Yeah, no, she had a
stuff
lot
like
of
that.
outdoorsy and
Yes.
tracking
Yes.
and prints and stuff, so I would
Yes.
be willing to bet that she has a great
Yes.
idea of something to do.
Oh, and then while we're talking about field trips, I also thought about breaking them up. So like doing the little kids, do a little kid field trip. The big kids do a bigger kid field trip. So that,
Yes, but out of anything that I've gathered so far, there's not much on here that isn't, I tried to focus
Okay.
on all of the ages.
Yep.
Because
and we can all fit on one bus, so that's not an issue.
they're
it would
all
actually get more
going to,
expensive
with
to
the,
have
I
two
mean,
buses.
even with the laser tag and the mini golf,
Mhm.
the little kids are gonna be adorable
Yeah.
trying to do it.
Yep.
And the big kids might get a little bored even with it, but I mean, yeah, if you wanna split something up, you can split them up, but what I was
Even
looking
like
for
going to
seems pretty good.
Schuler for like a picnic in the park or something with the little
Yeah,
kids.
in the
would be fun.
playground,
Yeah.
right.
And
Yeah.
then there's
Love
that
that.
walking trail by the Historical Society,
Yeah.
Cascades.
The
Yeah.
Cascades.
Okay.
Um,
Cascades is nice.
Alright, so how would we get there?
you'd walk.
Cascade, you're walking.
Really? I can
Yeah.
walk them on
Oh,
me?
yeah.
Okay.
Just
Get-
coordinate.
Get one of the officers
Yeah, coordinate
down
with the
here.
PD, let them know when you're gonna do it.
The kids are probably.
We can get a police escort?
You should.
Actually, that's something else we should do, is like a touch-a truck, touch-a truck. Not toucher truck, touch-a truck.
Is she a director? What did you just say? Can we have a meeting after this, the closing? What is
Yeah.
that?
It's, I swear.
But I don't know if you
Word.
want, like, because the schedule for summer camp and for field trip stuff, if you just need whatever from me, or if you
Yeah.
wanted to, everybody to sit down and talk or whatever, I don't know how that works, cause I know that's a lot of time. So I imagine that that's not one of these meetings. I
Right.
don't know if that just falls all on you. It does? Okay, well, let me know if you want any help.
Thank you. I am going on that link, I can tell you that.
The reason why she couldn't set them all up and just tell you what your schedule is.
Do it. Please do
It's too
it.
much pressure. I'd be
Please.
like, well, Heather, like this, is this okay? Is this too far away?
I'm
Is
gonna
this too
love
much
it.
money? Okay. We're
The other
doing
thing.
beach days, like Monday, lake days, Monday, Wednesday.
Yep.
And we were
Yes.
hoping for Friday field trips, but
Yes.
we're open to other days if need be.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
We're
just be
very
careful for
flexible.
if we open up a Thursday for swim lessons.
Right.
So,
Right.
so Tuesday, Friday.
I mean, that's what I said to everybody. I had asked for Fridays. Everybody said that's pretty. Nobody,
Yeah.
nobody fought back
Fridays
on
is a
that.
good day because if parents, don't want their kids going, it's kind of, they extend their weekend and go do something else.
Right. Okay.
All right,
Wow, that was good.
okay.
We'll talk about old home week maybe next time.
Yeah.
Hopefully by then we will have had a meeting.
Oh, we didn't do the meetings. I'm at the minutes. Help
Oh,
me.
do you approve them?
I will make a motion
Do
to
you
approve the
approve?
minutes from March 14th.
Yep.
I will second.
Third.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approved.
So we still need to take a look at the February 12th.
The February 13th,
13th.
and then, the March,
February 27th was the,
okay, February
Yes.
27th.
Yeah.
Those two.
made a motion.
So you'll go in and take these out of draft and send them to Linda?
Yes, send them to Linda. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Alright. So we have a motion to,
So moved.
Make a motion to adjourn.
She said you have a motion to adjourn and I said so moved, so you can
Well, I don't
second
know
it.
what that means.
I don't get it, I just smiled.
How about a second, Courtney?
A second.
That was like the quickest meeting ever.
Good job, guys.
okay.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Bye.
6:34.
This is her first full.
I love it.
Good job, Shay.
Don't
Yay,
say things
Sherry.
I don't understand.